All right, so this is going to be our first video on set. So it's more like introduction of what set is. So we've been trying to work on this video for a long time, but finally we get to do the video. Now, the first thing we want to talk about is the definition of set. So sets actually has to do with collection of objects or well-defined objects. Could be collection of data, but the major thing involved in set is collection of, all right? So like collection of books in a public library, collection of tools in a carpentry shop, collection of videos on YouTube. So if you have a set A, it has to do with maybe collection of let's say, let's use what we've been using, books. Okay, so this is a set. That is the general idea of a set. But that there are other things that you need to know about set, because when you're solving set problems, you're going to be seeing some very strange things. You're going to be seeing things like this, things like this. Um, you can even see this, some very strange symbols. All the symbols are known as set notations. So we're going to be learning about the basic set notations, and from there we'll be moving forward to the types of sets and on like that. Okay, so what are the basic set notations? So the basic things you need to know, the basic symbols you need to know is set. One of them is element. So you may want to put that down. Element, the symbol for element is this. All right. Now, we said set is a collection of well defined objects. Now, a member of a set is called an element. So we can say that element is a member of a set. All right. So if you have a set where A is for letters, let's say, um, let me not use A. Let me use something like okay, let's use U, is a set of letters A, B, C. Now A, B, C, these uh, are members or elements of U. So if you want to write it out, you can say that A is an element of U. You can also say B is an element of U. Now, when a value is not an element, um, normally the symbol is written like this. This is a symbol for element. When it's not an element, it is crossed like this. So if you see something like this, when they say maybe A and then this symbol, maybe U, they're telling you that A is not an element of U. All right. So that is one basic set notation you must know. Okay, you're going to be seeing this in some questions, so you must understand it when you just see something like that, something like this. Know that they're telling you that, oh yeah, this thing is an element or is a member of this set. Okay, all right. Now another set notation you should know um, is called cardinality of a set. Now cardinality of a set. Let me just write it down like this: cardinality of a set. Mostly the symbol you see n of x. So majorly it involves the number of elements in a set. So you can say it's the number of elements in a set. Okay? So that is cardinality of a set. So if you have a set, let's say x is equal to 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, you know very well that 1, 2, 3, 4, these are elements in the set. Now, but what is the cardinality of this set, x? The cardinality is n of x, which is the number of elements. And what is the number of elements in this set of x? The number of elements is 4 because there are 4 members in this set. So we can say that n of x is equal to 4. This is the cardinality of this set. Okay. You can give another example. Um, let's say you have k. Let's say if k is equal to a, b, c, d, e, f, g, and h, right? Now they can ask you find the cardinality of the set. Now they can ask you, they are asking you in terms what is n of k. So we do not know this. Now basically we've already learned that n of k is called cardinality. So it's like asking what is the number of elements in the set. So you're going to count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So n of k is equal to 8. All right. So this is one important set notation you must know. Okay. Now another very very important one is known as union. Okay, so let's talk about union now. So union is a very important set notation. Mostly you see it as this u. Didn't come out well. Mostly like this. Okay, u. So that is for union. Most times it's confused for the universal set, but we'll get to that point and I'll see how I'll be able to draw that. But the union is mostly like this. Now, what does union mean? So let's say you have a set A having elements 1, 2, 3. And let's say a set B having elements 4, okay, let's say 4, 5, 6. Now, if they ask you what is A union B, now we do not know this. Understand that union means combination of two or more sets. So combination of two or more sets is called union. So the combination of the set A and the set B is A union B. Now the answer is going to be bringing all of them together. We have A, 1, 2, 3, and then we have B, 4, 5, and 6. This is the union of A and B. So that is the union of a set. Okay. So let's work on another example on this so that it just sticks a little bit into your head. Let's say we have a question where they say um, maybe they say Q. They say if Q is equal to I, J, K, and L, and they say P is equal to 1, 2, and 3. They ask you find P union Q. Now, what would be your answer? You already understand that union means combination, right? So that means we're going to combine these two together. So our answer basically is going to be P union Q is going to be equal to, let's start with the numbers 1, 2, 3. That is for P. For P. Now Q is what? I, J, K, and L. And this will be our answer for P union Q. Is that easy? Well, these are just basics of set, so it should be easy. Now, let's move on to the next set notation. The next set notation is known as um, intersection. Okay, let me turn this side. Intersection. Now, intersection is the symbol is something like this. Let me put that in red, something like this. All right, so this one worked well. So most times you see a question asking you to find um, possibly what is A intersection B. So let's say you have a set where A is equal to 1, 2, and 3. All right, and B is equal to 2, 4, and 6. Now, what is A intersection B? When we talked about union, we said combination, right? Now, in intersection, we're not combining the two sets. Intersection involves looking for the common element in two or more sets. So basically, the keyword is common. So if you have a set A and a set B, you're looking the A intersection B, you're looking for the common element in the two sets. Now looking at A, which is 1, 2, 3, and B, which is 2, 4, 6, what is the common element? So in other words, we can say A intersection B, the common element is 2. And this would be our answer. Okay? Now let's work on another example on this. So if you ask you what's the difference between union and intersection, union means combination, but just like union, marriage. Then intersection is looking for the common element. Now, if they ask you a question, let's say if A is equal to 1, 2, 3, all right, and B is equal to 1, 3, 5, and 7, what is A intersection B? Since they ask this question, basically we're looking for the common element, right? Now A is 1, 2, 3, B is 1, 3, 5, 7. We already know that A has 1 and B has 1. So that is one of the common elements. Now A has 2, but B doesn't have 2. A has 3, right? And B has 3. And 5 and 7 is not A. So the common element, which is A intersection B, will be equal to just 1 and 3. And that will be our answer. So that is it for the intersection. So these are the basic set notations we've considered. We've considered elements. Um, we've considered um, cardinality of a set. We've considered union. We've considered intersection. Now, we're going to be looking at the types of sets in the next video, and we're going to be working on explaining some interesting types of sets that you must know.